Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another skyblock video. Wait, this isn't skyblock, yeah, it's skywars because we are doing a commentary channel, not commentary channel, commentary video. Because this original channel was going to be like a commentary channel over some like skywars gameplay, something like I am right now. But my life is really boring and there's nothing much that happens. And this one's like kind of just a story over like that happens over the last year or so. Yeah, you'll see in a minute. But basically, right, school substitutes make no sense, and I have a reason why. Basically, they literally bring teachers from like nowhere near their skill standard, and they bring them into certain classes. It's like the complete ultra opposite. For example, this starts off maybe like last year. Well, not last year, this year, but like earlier, at the start of the school year, which will be in year 8, so this guy is approaching really fast. Basically, right, this happened, like I said, like near the start of the year, so maybe like 8 months, something like that, yeah, probably. But this is when I was 12 years old. We had like a substitute teacher one day, right? It was in maths. Okay, and guess what type of teacher we had for that one lesson? And just guess. Out of any other subject like art, IT, which is like computer stuff, food, cooking, we have all that stuff in England here. But just guess which one. Yeah, it was literally an art teacher for maths. Listen, it sounds stupid, right? But it's substitutes. But their main thing as a substitute, you know, as a school, right, is to just get the right class, or like wherever it is. You know what I mean? I think I don't really know, and frankly, I don't care. But that's what they're supposed to do, right? But not for an art teacher that you know is in English. I mean, maths. It's a bit dumb. And we didn't really do anything that lesson, by the way. We were learning about circumference of a circle, so we already knew that. So it was not like we did anything, and even the teacher didn't even know half of the things he was talking about. I mean, just dropping the teacher for like half of the lesson. But there's some other crazy stories that happened only like a week or two ago, which is why I made this video. Another time was basically we had a PE teacher, right? But it was a substitute PE teacher, but we had to have a woman do the PE, the boys' PE. I'm not trying to be sexist, right? But like, she didn't really know what she was doing. I don't know. She wasn't really knowing what she was doing. I'm not gonna say any names because someone in my school is bound to watch this and send it there to them. But I'm not going to specify who it is in that case. Also, I have no blocks. I'm going to die now because I don't have any blocks. But yes, this is obviously I'm playing this and talking, which is why I'm dying a little bit, by the way. But that's one thing as well. Another thing, right? Just this happened like literally a couple of days ago. Right, so this is like. Oh, I think this was on a Friday. Yeah. So literally, I'm recording this on Sunday. So this is quite literally 3 days ago. Right, we had to do English, right? It was like the second lesson today. Yeah, it was second lesson. And we walked into the classroom, right? We did not have a teacher for the first 20 minutes of the lesson. I kid you not, we did not have any teacher. The teacher just didn't show up. Everyone just started chucking things like bins. There was like not a teapot. There was like this pot, right? And we used it as a frisbee. Anyway, that's pretty big brain to use that as a frisbee. But it was just chaos and it was really funny. And we were stopping people from trying to snitch because that's just not good, is it? But it was really funny. And then the teacher showed up like 20 minutes later, saying, "Oh yeah, I forgot to turn my emails on." Right? It was an IT teacher, and it was in English. And I have another one about English. I'm gonna talk about in a minute. But this teacher literally gave us an IT lesson instead of English. Like, no, she literally brought us down to the IT department, which is the computing department, and we literally just did a lesson of computing. This is also about time where I talk about a little bit how my school found out my channel. Although I find it really cringe when I talk about it, and I hate it. It's so cringe when I try to talk about it. But I'm gonna just do it. Basically, I tell a couple of my friends my channel in secondary school, right? After like 6 months, in like year 7, right? Long story short, after a long time, one of my videos get a couple views. So my friend talks to me about it, right? And he's like, "Oh yeah, nice. You probably view botted it." I didn't, but that is just jokes, innit? And then someone overheard that, and then when I wasn't knowing, I was probably going somewhere. His mum's place. I'm kidding. Troll, but probably told him that what my channel was. And people at my school are probably watching this. So like, hello. I know which ones I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna say names obviously. But then he looks at it and he's like, "OMG, no way!" I'm pretty sure it was the 200 sub texture pack one, right? Because that one got so many views. Yeah, I don't even know why. Maybe it's just because the title was just like out of this world. I don't know, honestly. But obviously he tells his friends, right? And then those friends tell his other friends. And then you know what happens at this point. I don't really want to talk about this for too much for the video. But shortly, right? Maybe in year 8, maybe like 2 months ago, my friend, who I still like today, and know him on Discord today. We play games sometimes, all the time practically. But he literally shows people in my IT class my channel. And I mean, I was like, oh, I imagine you can say it's bad because it's Minecraft. It's not like GTA 6 or something. You get me? And then half of them actually said it was bad. Half of them actually said it was decent. And I mean that is a compliment for life right there, boys. Not gonna lie. But yeah, in that IT class with the substitute IT teacher, my other friend also showed everyone about it because I'm in a different set of people for that class. I'm like a different set. So they didn't know about it until today, and that's why they're probably watching this, because this is the first upload after they see it. Hello, I know which one I'm looking at here, but yeah, that happened, but that's not the topic of this video really, but I just wanted to say that, because it's happened, and people say I should make another video about it, but I don't know. I did one video about it like 2 years ago, of people in year 6 in my primary school, but that's about it. And I guess my channel's a bit more impressive than back then, but yeah. Obviously, leading on from that substitute, right? It was the final day. You know, we were doing our rewards thing. I didn't get a single one except for like a couple schools for one. It was bad, whatever. I did good that year, I think. I don't know. But right, then a couple of days prior to that final day, it was another English story, because my English teacher is folded. Like, she is not there. Belly folded, probably, but you know what I mean? She's just not there, right? For like 2 weeks, practically. So that 2 weeks, we had different substitutes. Now, these substitutes weren't bad. They were either like, you know, English teachers, or like all-round good teachers. When I say good, I mean they know what they're actually talking about or doing. I mean, we had like a geography one who didn't even know what like high-income country means and stuff. Yeah, I'm a nerd, trust me. But you know what I mean. It's so funny when a teacher pretends he knows what he's talking about, but the students know more than him in that certain class. It's just like, bruh. But yeah, other than that, about that English thing, we had, guess what? We had a French teacher for English. A French teacher for English. I was like, what? And that's what pushed me over the line to make this video, because it'd be really funny to talk about. It's probably a bit cringe after looking at this myself, but I do rewatch my videos. I know what people experience, you could say. But yeah, we had literally a French teacher for English. They're like polar opposites, surely. Like, surely they are polar opposites. There's nothing like, oh, it was just so weird. It was actually just weird because I mean the French teacher actually knew what she was doing. So like I think most of the time she was knowing what she was, or she was pretending because she's very good at that. Because I literally have her as my French teacher, which I'm not taking next year, by the way. But yeah, that oof. But yeah, after that was just so stupid. We had a French teacher, and I think she's born in Paris or something. I don't know. I think she's born in Paris at least, and so that means she had to learn English. Once we're just like most of us are native to English, if you know what I mean. So I mean, I'm not saying we knew more than her because she was quite a fluent speaker in English, not French. Of course she is, but you know what I mean. It doesn't make sense to me, but it's funny, and that's all that life is. It's just funny. And yeah, like I said about that geography teacher once, we had him, and yeah. I'm trying to think of other times where we had other substitute teachers that were ridiculous. It's I mean that French teacher for English was like having a PE teacher for like what was it for cooking. I mean some people like I get some people were trying to make sense of the French teacher in the English classroom, and all the French teachers say is, well, that means I'm bilingual. So I mean fair enough, but it's not your first language. I mean if I try to speak like German, right? I'm not gonna be start speaking with the German government, even though that'd be pretty sick, in it. But you know what I mean. But that, like the cooking and the PE teacher, which we didn't have, which is an example, right? It would be like, oh, it's a sport, which I mean, cooking is a sport if you're like that. If you really want to speed run your cooking, then can we speed run our cooking? That would actually be epic. You know what I mean? But yeah. I'm just gonna watch these guys duking out because there's nothing else really to talk about other than things I just talked about. Why else am I saying this? But yeah, that's school substitutes, and they make no sense, like at all. I don't know why I made this, by the way. Thinking of it now, but just for fun. I haven't done a skywars commentary in ages, and yeah, I thought it was pretty fun as this guy has a 1v1 with this kid across the map somewhere. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about really, but school substitutes. Tell me if you have any stories of your own like this. And this is John Pizza, and then there's going to be this kid over there. Yeah. Oh well, GG. And GG this video. I don't really know now. That was pretty fun to talk about. 10 minutes probably. And yeah. I'm not stretching this video out, I swear to God, but yeah, if you did enjoy this video and want to see more story times, even though I don't have any, this is like one in ages. I just don't have anything interesting in my life. I barely go outside, for Christ's sake. But yeah. Anyways, this was kind of cool to make, I guess. It was kind of funny to talk about, honestly. So I haven't really talked about it much. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one. See ya.